Body shaming is a form of lookism commonly seen, and is defined as the action or practice of humiliating someone by making mocking or critical comments about their body shape or size. Another effect of body shaming is body image, and comparing your body. Body image is defined as the subjective picture or mental image of one's own body. It's so common that the Florida House Experience, a healthcare institution, studied 1,000 men and women and found that 87% of women and 65% of men compare their bodies to what they see in social media and other medias. 50% of women and 37% of men compare their bodies negatively. In this age, social media especially seems to have big impacts on body image, especially hashtags like Fitspo and Fitspiration hashtags, filled with beautiful people exercising or inspiration to lose weight or become fit. A 2017 study from the University of West England and Associate Professor Amy Slater had 160 female students look at posts from the Fitspo hashtag or self-compassion quotes. The women who looked at the Fitspo hashtags scored lower on self-compassion. In a similar study, it was found that men who spend more time looking at Fitspo hashtags compared themselves to others more and cared more about having muscles. Because of social media, young people have been affected a lot. From our own ninth grade at high school, at this time, the media tends to be the agent, since only quote-unquote ideal body types are celebrated and represented, making it so people have a more distorted view on bodies because our media standards. The targets are people who do not fit the standard of the ideal body type. And the quote-unquote ideal body type is what people in power of different medias dictate. This enables lookism to continue to happen. From our own ninth grade at school, 28 students were surveyed about body shaming and body standards on social media. 75% of students said that they see body shaming in social media, while 25% said they didn't. 100% of the people who see body shaming saw it in comments. 76.2% saw it in videos. 71.4% saw it in posts. And 47.6% saw it in ads. Along with that, 75% of people know someone who compares their body to bodies or body standards they see online, and 25% said they didn't. 53.6% of the students feel worse about their body after scrolling through social media. 42.9% say they feel no change, and 3.6% said they feel better. When people who said they feel worse were asked what contributes to that feeling, 12.5% said ads, 56.3% of people said fitspiration or weight loss content, 50% of students said body shaming content, 43.8% said comments, and 87.5% said posts or pictures. The people who said better, 71.4% of people said body positive content, 57.1% of people said positive posts, 14.3% said fitspiration or weight loss content, and 57.1% said positive comments. From these statistics, we can see that body shaming and body standards in social media affects members of our community.
When scrolling through one's social media feed, a large sum of us is met with videos describing a more fit or impossible body type when compared to ours. Soon after seeing these body types, we often compare ourselves to them. As we see them so much, we might as well believe it to be the norm. However, that is where the trouble begins. One would start to have body image dissatisfaction and soon seek other body types they see flooding their social media feed. Not having a body type they see online, for many, has eventually led to signs of anxiety and depression. Thus, many people have tried to reach that impossible body type they see as the norm. To do this, a large majority of people have been showing signs of maladaptive eating disorders, and, quote, according to NEDA in the United States, 20 million women and 10 million men suffer from a clinically significant eating disorder at some time in their lives, end quote. Maladaptive eating is a form of eating that can be dangerous because it includes eating only what is influenced online, rather than what you actually require. Other eating disorders include bulimia nervosa and anorexia. There are many more types of eating disorders than that. These are two of the most common and dangerous. First, bulimia nervosa. Bulimia nervosa is a type of eating disorder that includes eating large amounts of food, and then soon fasting and self-inducing vomiting to remove the food that they've eaten in an attempt to soon lose weight. This can be dangerous for many reasons, one of the reasons being a simple lack of substance. Another eating disorder, which is usually more severe, is anorexia, which includes avoiding all food in an attempt to acquire a more fit body type. This can be incredibly dangerous, as obviously one needs food to survive. With all of this danger, people have started to notice these eating disorders, and they have made a push to stop them.
Mistreatment of people without the ideal body type was common in the past, and is also common now. Over the years, the fight to stop mistreatment has become bigger and bigger. Some of the large movements that started many years ago were sparked by things such as freak shows, unrealistic ideals, and mistreatment of those without the ideal body type. One fairly popular example of one of these movements is the NAAFA, the National Association to Advance Fat Acceptance. There were protests outside of gyms with fat-phobic ads, as well as more awareness being spread in general about how wrong male and female body standards were. After years of promoting self-love and fighting unrealistic ideals, the term body positivity was starting to be used. Although today, there are still unrealistic body standards for both women and men, different celebrities such as Lizzo and Billie Eilish, as well as everyday normal people, are taking a stand against body shaming. Currently, a lot of awareness is being spread through social media, where body shaming actually takes place often. Thank you for your time, and also please try to make sure to make a positive difference in the lives of those around you.